Sounds like game show music to me, doesn't it? Now what? From Milford Mill, Maryland. Give it up for Jasmine Rice. I'm landing this airplane real quick, then we're gonna jump in the Avanti. If anybody cares. We're gonna do it one more again. We're gonna land this damn airplane this time. I've been practicing a little bit, but the controls of this airplane are real shitty. It's real boaty. It's like driving a Cadillac. Like your grandfather's Cadillac. Remember your granddaddy's Cadillac? Real big boat that he had? I remember my granddad's Cadillac. It was actually my uncle. I don't really remember any of my granddads, to be honest. They both died. One died when I was like 2 or 3, and the other one died before I was born. Give it up for Julie Brown. It does. Sounds like game show music to me. Epidemic Jazz. That's what it's called. Sorry I'm on so late tonight. Well, sorry and not sorry. I mean, like, you know, shit happens. It's snowing a good amount here. I was out playing in it. Yeah, man. Yeah, boss, man. I was watching some of The Expanse. I watched Pitch Black. And I was like, man, do I really want to go on tonight? And I was like, yeah, I guess I will. I'm trying to get my mic level right. It seems to have crept up a bit. Let me reduce the gain a little bit. All right, let's put it down to minus 6, I guess. Testing 1, 2, testing. All right, yeah, that's good, I guess. Actually, let me see what it sounds like. How it sound? It sounds okay. A little loud still. Let me move it down one more notch. Let's do -7. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, let me concentrate on this here game. All right, we need to slow down here coming up. What do we got? $70. So we got to be at 250 by the time we start making that turn over 10. Make sure I got the... Well, hello, Mr. Reeves. How are you, sir? I just want to land this plane real quick, and then we're going to jump into the Avanti. I've had a couple of bad landings in this airplane, and I just want to see... I want to see if it's me, which I don't think it is. It might be me. Or it might just be this trashy airplane on Microsoft 2024. This thing, I would say it handles well, but that would be lying to you. But yeah, we're just about done. We just got to make this turn here and then head into the runway, and then we'll be good. All right, so we got our frequency in, we got our course for this RNAV landing. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Hopefully you went down there to have fun. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Never been there, but seen pictures. Looks very nice down there. Nice. You flew it? That's awesome, man. I didn't know you were a captain or a first officer. That's cool, dude. I'm going to be flying one of those planes hopefully at the end of this month when it releases. I forget who's releasing that plane. Is it InnoBuilds? I think it's InnoBuilds that's releasing that plane. Can't wait for that thing to launch. All right, let's start reducing our speed just a bit. And our QNH is 1017. Will do. Yeah, the thing with these airplanes though, it's like, hey, that's cool. I don't know if you know Hypoxia. He's Captain Chicago. That I call him Chicago, but he's a pilot. He's a first officer on I think the 767s for United. He was in. Yeah, your name looked familiar. I thought we did at some point. Yeah, this plane is the systems. You know, it's similar to what's in the A380, and I guess what's might be in the A350. But they're not very in-depth. Like you can do the initialization page here. You can do performance page, and fuel and load. You can do a little bit of. That's really about it. InnoBuilds, they're not really known for in-depth flight management systems. They're more like plug-and-play kind of systems. Oh yeah, no, I know. I've watched a lot of videos on the A350. Yeah, I'm waiting for that thing to come out. I think it's coming out sometime this month, supposedly. I'm excited for that plane. All right, RNAV. Yeah, I keep going back to Microsoft 2024, even though it's not a very good game. Yeah, you know what? If I didn't botch last night's landing, I probably would. But I'm not one to really botch landings too often. Usually my landings are pretty decent, I would guess. I mean, but yeah, last night I really botched the landing, so I'm landing this, and then I'm gonna jump into that Avanti. We can do tricks tomorrow night. What's up, Don? We're almost done this flight, then we're gonna jump in the Avanti. Let's set the altimeter for 8,700. And we got to get down to 170 by KT 530. 200 by there. If this landing gets botched, I'm going to say it's the airplane at this point. It's not me. I asked Chicago to try out the airplane too to see what he thinks. He might have to download 2024 again, but I asked him to try it out too, because this airplane, I said it in the very beginning, this airplane handles like your granddad's Cadillac. Like, remember, I don't know, my uncle had a really big Cadillac with the fins on the back, and man, that thing was like a boat. All right, let's make this turn and then we'll start dropping altitude. See, I'm gonna leave that up. That thing is more of a distraction sometimes than it's worth. Still no wind. It's now 13 degrees and it's now 10:18. So let's plug that in. Performance. So we got 13 and 18. Activate approach mode. Hey man, them Eagles are something else, dude. That was a fun game to watch. I like the Eagles a fair amount. I live in Baltimore, but the Eagles were the team I rooted for when I was growing up because we lost the Colts in '83 when I was 5. And then we didn't get the Ravens until like 13 years later, man. I did, dude. I put it in announcements. I said I'm live. I saw your comment on there saying I should do it. I put it up there. Oh, it doesn't notify anyone? Oh, hang on. I can't help it if you don't have your notifications on, my brother. Hang on, let me type in everyone. Hang on. All right, ampersand. Where are you hiding at? Here you are. At everyone. I'm live. All right, there we go. Do I put everybody in there now? All right, we got to get down to 170. You know, we can do manage speed mode. I think it'll be okay. Actually, no, you know, I don't trust this airplane. Oh yeah, right after this. Yeah, I just want to land this airplane, and then I'm doing the Piaggio. I got to switch simulators, but yeah, I'll be doing it here in a moment. And all three of y'all, somebody hit the like button. Let's get down to yeah, I could kind of see that. I could kind of see that. Like, I mean, I have no idea how it handles in real life, but I could kind of see where the hesitation would be to fly something like that. I tell you, it's fun to fly in a simulator, though. All right, let's go manage speed mode now. Yeah, it is. It reminds me of that Alice Eviation electronic, I don't know if electronic's the right word to use. Not a hybrid. I guess it is full electric. But there's an Alice Eviation jet that's available. I know New Zealand, the country, has a few of them. And they have engines in the back too, just like that. I think there's a couple other Italian planes, aren't there, that have those engines in the back like that? Oh wow. Yeah, that's got to be scary a little bit if it continually flies on an upward angle. It's kind of like flying the Concorde, where you're always like, especially when you're landing, you're like kind of like coming in with the, you know, the underneath kind of like. At least that makes sense in my head. I don't know if that is how it is in real life, but I know from the little bit I've flown the Concorde here. Wow, that's got to be a scary feeling. Nice, 51,000 feet. What are you going to do? Fly, what are you going to fly the 51,000 feet, buddy? I don't know if we're going to get down in time for this landing. Can't see the runway at all. This has to be something to deal with every day. Like, how would you deal with this every day? That's crazy.
1,000.
That's the runway. We missed it. Damn it. Hold on, guys.
Seat rate. Pull up. 300. Pull up. 200.
Wow, this thing is boaty as hell. Look at this thing.
100. Pull up. 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard.
Wow, this thing is terrible. I can't wait for Chicago to fly this and give me his thoughts. Jesus Christ. All right, well, that was the best one so far. All right, let's get out of this airplane. I just wanted to make sure I didn't break the axle. Yeah, I would like a real pilot to fly this thing in the simulator and give me his thoughts. That thing is absolutely horrible. There's no way it moves like that in real life. That's terrible. All right, let's get in the Avanti. All right, let me go to Xbox. Open it here. I already built the flight. I just have to go in and load it. Type in a few waypoints. We'll get out of there, and I'm gonna try to land in a snowstorm in Innsbruck tonight. I have the Innsbruck mod downloaded for from LIPZ. I have a lot of the scenery downloaded for Austria and Italy. Well, I want people to be my neighbor. Yeah, that one's tough though. Yeah, I do. I have some very good landings, and I have some very bad ones. That one has been a tough one, just because I can't see the runway. And yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get that landing down at some point. Regular airports I'm pretty good at. I just landed the 727 at minus 176 feet per minute a couple of days ago. Usually I'm just under 300 for my landings, but nah, there was no ILS. Now there's no ILS for that runway. It's RNAV or localizer. And I was trying to follow the chart or you know, the altitude at the right, you know, at the right mileage, but well, I'll get that landing down one of these days. I mean, that landing wasn't terrible. I was probably about 500 feet too high. In all actuality, I should have done a go around, but I think if that plane would have been a normal plane, it would have been a better landing. That plane, as soon as I took the autopilot off, I just tried to I just touched it just a little bit, and like it went. It's terrible, man. Oh yeah, I did arm approach mode. I did. Last night it was doing final approach, or it said final something on the display. Tonight it didn't do it. Yeah, for some, you know what? If I think if that plane was in Microsoft 2020, you know, it would probably be a much better experience. I think I'm done with that airplane. I've tried that airplane probably half a dozen, close to 10 times now, and it's not been a fun experience at all. I used to bench a lot. When I worked out all the time, I was just over 300 what I was benching. I haven't been to the gym in a handful of years. Since I've pretty much had full custody of my kids, I haven't gone to the bench. You can bench the wall. It's easy when the world's flat, dude. When the world's flat, you can bench it pretty easily. It's when the world is round. When the world's round, it's a little tougher to get up in the air. Yeah, I before I had full custody of my kids, I was at the gym probably 4 or 5 days a week in the morning before work. All right, let me get Sayintentions brought up here. We can have some ATC action tonight. But yeah, I haven't been to the gym in a while. I used to like going to the gym a lot. It was fun. It was a very good stress reliever. And I mean, it was nice, you know, interacting with folks too. And I used to go there in the morning before work, and I usually had a pretty good day at work. When I went to the gym in the morning, I was like kind of pumped up for the whole day. Right. Yeah, I don't know if my kids are ever going to leave the house. Oh yeah, I'm divorced. Yeah. For a while now, probably maybe 10 years. Been a while. It's been a while. All right, what am I naming this flight? Let's see here. And okay, identity. So we'll do Avanti. We'll do Avanti 180. For the intercom tonight. I don't really know if we're gonna have a cabin crew. I'll leave cabin crew out tonight. We'll just do Chad Skybro, and we'll have our tour guide. What happened? We pretty much wanted different things. I wanted a wife, and she wanted to go out and party. So that's pretty much what happened. She was kind of young when we got together. So, but the real fucked up thing was, you know, she always felt like she was entitled to everything, and she was always trying to find a really rich guy after we split. Now, granted, I was making a lot of money back then. I mean, it's not really important, the number, but I was making enough to where, you know, we didn't hurt for anything. She could stay at home with the kids. Like, everything was good. Yeah, she found this rich guy, and I guess he gave her some sort of ultimatum, and he said, you know, you can either have me and my money, or you can have your kids. And she wound up choosing him and his money, and she hasn't seen the kids in almost 8 years now, something like that, which is why I have full custody of them. So yeah, man, I feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for all parties involved, because it put a lot of extra pressure on me. I had to quit my career and do something else, and then the kids have all been, you know, fucked up for that. I mean, like, that's a pretty wild thing to happen, you know. Just one day your mom just stops talking to you. You know, you're in elementary school, you know, 2nd grade and 4th grade. All right, LIPZ. Here's this. And here we go. Let's go here. What runway am I supposed to be taking off from tonight? Runway 4, right? Close. This is 4 left, 4 right. Okay. Yeah, the thing, you know what? I saw the red flag starting to happen, but, you know, she was pretty hot. And when you're young and hot, that kind of goes, that kind of goes a long way sometimes. You know, like you can kind of see through some of the bullshit when, you know. But I got fed up with her bullshit, and we had different ways that we wanted to raise the kids. Like I was more nurturing and hands-on, and she just really wanted nothing to do with them. So yeah, man, it's not very often you hear of a mom just walking away from kids. Like that doesn't, you don't really ever hear that story, but it does happen. Every once in a while, it does happen. But yeah, so I changed careers, and yeah, you know what? I've thought about it over time, but I kind of like being single. So I've thought about it, but I kind of like being single. At some point, I will. All right, let's put some lights on outside. All righty. Let me bring over the... What are we at? LIPZ. LIPZ. Entree. Taxi charts. Airport. Oh, it does have weather. That's pretty interesting. All right, very good. Let's, I guess we'll use the checklist. I'm 46. Might not look it, but I'm 46. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. I gotta make sure we have enough fuel in here. EP, fetch, payload. So we need about 1,300 kilograms of fuel, or liters. Let's put that in here. All right, that works. And let's see here. Payload doesn't really matter too much. Our total takeoff is 46 here, and our takeoff is 54. That doesn't make sense. Huh. Well, it looks like I need to go into SimBrief and alter the info for this airplane. You know what's weird though? Like I went in and looked at all the info that you can edit for the airplane in SimBrief, and everything was correct except for the empty weight. It was supposed to be 7,500, but I wonder why well, it doesn't really matter. All right, let's get at it. Let's not dwell on this kind of stuff. All right, battery. Check our fuel looks good now. Fuel quantity up here. Go avionics 1. And let me get, actually, let me turn on this. Let me make sure we can hear everything.
Door right, 04 left.
Yep, information
Advise
Lima.
on course heading, altitude, and if basic information service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have.
Alright, what the hell is the name of this airport we're at here? Hang on a second. You look this airport here. Charts. I want to get the IFR clearance, and then I want to get clearance to start my engines. I think it's Venice, or is it LIPZ? Teresa. Alright. Teresa clearance, Avanti P180 requesting IFR clearance to Innsbruck with information Lima.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by. Avanti 180. Information Lima is current. Clear to Innsbruck via the Rosk 7 Lima departure. Then as filed.
Hey, what's up, New
departure
Zealand?
Runway 04 right.
Yeah, I'll turn the music
Initial
back up
climb
in a
to
moment.
4000. Departure on 124.375 squawk 5425.
Let me just read this back and then. Clear to Innsbruck via the Ross K 7L departure, then as filed, departure runway 4 right, initial climb to 4000, departure 124.375 squawk 5425, Avanti 180.
Avanti 180, read back correct.
Alright, let me contact ground. Progressive ground, Avanti 180, requesting pushback and engine start clearance.
Avanti 180, pushback and engine start approved. Contact apron on 119.999 for tug assistance if needed.
Alright, very good. That's done. The power levers are idle. Let's go ahead and firewall shutoff valve. Pumps open. Fuel pressure light is gone. Lead air switches are off. Ignition switch normal. Start. And N2 is good. Let's move this to ground idle. Now I have the words on for a reason, so I can get these propellers to match up. Otherwise I can't see what percentage they're at, and I want them to match up. Alright, let's see here. ITT is good. Oil pressure is raising. Looks good. Let's move this to flight idle, which is about 25. And let's put on generator and then check the ampage. Alright, general amps are good. Hydraulic pump, put that on. I want to be perfect, dude. I want to be perfect. No, I know that makes sense. I hear you. All right, generator for operative engine is on. Amp meter is good. Firewall shutoff valve. Let's open you up. Put on the fuel pump. Fuel pump light is off. Lead air switch is off. Ignition switch is normal. Let's start up this engine. Move you up the ground idle as well. Alright, that's good. Need to move the other condition lever back in a moment. Once this kicks on, we'll move the other one back. Alright, very good. We can move this one back down to 0. Close enough. Put the generator on. Alright, so engines are started. Let's turn the words off, and then we'll put the flight plan in and get out of here. Alright, arm to EPU switch, that's all the way up front. Turn on both avionics. Bleed air switches on. Landing altitude would be 2,000. So set our landing altitude. All right, so there's our landing altitude, and the barometer right now is roughly 30.9. That looks good. All right, let's put our flight plan in. Oh, you eat? Oh yeah, melatonin. I used to eat melatonin gummies all the time. We still have them in the house, I think. My kids used to eat those. All right, let me check my position here. It should be correct. 45, 30. Yep. All right, that's good. And we have LI. Oh yeah, that's right. This button up here is not active. All right, let's put our flight plan in. LIPZ. This will take just a moment to do. Hopefully not too long. The LOWI. Our alternate is EDM. I don't think that button is programmed. Oh, it sure is. Okay. Right. Yep. All right, runway 4 right is our departure. Then we have Rosca 7L. Go to arrival. Have Narnia, the Chronicles of Narnia. Then I think we're gonna do localizer. Yep. So localizer, RTT, execute. Then for our legs, after Rosca, we have. All right, let's go back to flight plan. So after Rosca, we have M859. The Daxnu. That's not old. Daxnu. What a bad dad joke. Okay, Daxnu. And Canaan. Kanin. I believe that's it. Yep. And then we have Nanit. Okay, let's execute that. Let's go to legs. Let's get rid of that here. All right, very good. Let's go to performance. Our cruising altitude is a whopping 18,000 feet tonight. Say we have 5 passengers. Cargo is 21. Wow, that's a lot. Execute. Takeoff. All right, let's see what the takeoff winds are. 30 by 5. Outside air temperature is 7 degrees. 1022. All right, very good. Execute. Let's see what's on the next page. Anti-ice off. That's fine. All right, let's send this over. You know what they usually do? The Honda Jet and the Vision Jet both do. For some reason, this one doesn't have it yet. I don't know if it's going to have it. But yeah, this one doesn't have it right now. We're just about done, though. Data link. Let's get the weather. LIPZ. We don't really need to do this, but we can do it, so let's do it. Send. Here's our METAR. Let's go back to performance. Yeah, I think we're good. Fuel. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, so let's go there. Let's go ahead and get clearance. Let's do the rest of our checklist here. Engine coolers, air data, hydraulic test. I don't think there's any failures in this plane. I don't really know if it's really worth doing any of these checks. All right, so format that. Radar out. Let's push the taxi mode button here. Taxi and stall fail. All right, what else do we have to do here? Steering system, check. Arm to EPU switch. Pressurization is set. Barometric. Oil. These on and arm auto feather. All right, let's get clearance. What are we at again? Rest of ground, Avanti 180, requesting taxi clearance to runway 4 right.
Taxi to runway 04 right via Yankee Lima Kilo Mike Alpha.
Exit runway 4 right via Yankee Lima Kilo Mike Alpha Avanti 180. Let me see what this looks like here. Oh, we gotta back up first. Oh, I can just do slew mode for that. Unless I can pull out. Can I just pull out? Pulling out's usually the easiest. Alright, yeah, we can pull out. Alright, and it didn't say anything about crossing the runway, so I guess we're just going straight on down. Yeah, Mike Alpha. Here's Kilo. Alright, so we're just backing out and just following the route down. Okay, very good. Alright, let's get out of here. Maybe I'll put some lights on. How about that? Oh yeah, we gotta adjust our trim as well. Shit. Alright, trim's adjusted. There's oh, by the way, this steering fail is gonna stay on the whole time. Whenever you do a system test with the steering, that failure button just stays on. Alright, displays, very good. And where's the rest of our buttons here? Yes, seatbelt. And there is our takeoff lights. I could have sworn they were up here somewhere. Main wing, engine coolers, trim. Where the hell's our? Hey, there might be. If not, I'm sure we know somebody that can get them. Where the hell are the? Oh, here they are. this is live weather right now, we're gonna switch it to snowstorm when we get a little closer to where we're going. Yeah, I think it looks good. I mean, if it's like this one we're landing, I guess I could leave this on, but ooh, I don't want to do that. Jeez. No, stop. Let me move my cursor. I keep on hitting A so I can move forward, and I keep on hitting that button. Hey, that's cool, man. Yeah, I know there's a couple of like little airports around Area 51. Right, the barometer didn't change here. I say the barometer was earlier. It was like 1022, I think. I'll have to look it up here in a moment. Hey man, you can't let those national secrets out of the... Can't let those national security secrets out of the bag, all those aliens. They won't like that too much, the US. That's true. All the highly intelligent people in New Jersey, that's correct. It's kind of a, I don't want to say an ironic statement, but like, usually you don't hear those two words going together, like smart and Jersey. I know you probably wouldn't make this cut in real life, but you know, we are a simulator. We have all our V speeds in, that's good. Format's good, we have radar on. This is all set up nicely. Can actually change this layout here when we get, probably do. There's all our takeoff information. There. All these screens are tied in together, by the way. When you hit format on one screen, it changes them all. Sure how much of a fan I am of that. That's not like how it is in other FlightFX airplanes. Usually their screens are all independent. contact the tower here momentarily. Get our clearance. Yeah, we're almost there. Delta airplane? No, it's not. It's like got a crown on the back of it. True. Anything's possible when you live on flat Earth with aliens. Just when you thought it was impossible, it's now possible. All right, let's get the tower pulled up here. Same frequency. The Sarah Tower, Avanti 180, currently holding short runway 4 right, ready for departure.
Avanti 180, runway 04 right, wind 025 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Let's put these up there. Let's put that one. What else do we have to do here? I'm not worried about the engine run up. There's no failures. What's the worry? All right, auto feather before taxi. All right, that we got all that taken care of. Oil pool is off. Got all the lights on. Those on, and let's put our windshield heater on. Right, yeah, I say that and then we'll probably have some sort of failure. All right, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, we gotta hit this button here. Takeoffs. Click on nav. Second, guys, my daughter's coming downstairs. I gotta talk to her for 1 second. You're fine. Hang on, let me mute myself, guys. Hang on 1 second. Can hear the music or not, but it's kind of low. Let me double check the music real quick. It's on. Let me. Oh, you can hear it? Okay, very good. All right, let's get out of here. trying to keep it in the green the whole time. Landing gear up. Flaps up. Put on the yaw dampener. Light level change.
Avanti 180, contact departure on 124.375.
Arrested departure, Avanti 180, climbing through 2,000 feet.
Avanti 80, Zagreb radar identified. Direct PZ 488.
It was bad weather where we were at, dude.
Avanti 80, Zagreb radar, contact Milan radar on 118.675.
Milan radar, Avanti 180, currently climbing through 4,500 feet.
Avanti 80, Milan radar identified. Benvenuto Venice, QNH 1022.
The clouds look better in 2020 than 2024, in my opinion. And I'm running higher graphic settings on 2020 than I am. No, actually, I run higher graphic settings on 2024. That's weird, the music's so loud. I can barely hear it in my headphones. Make sure there's no other climb. That's okay. Windshield heat's fine. Oh yeah, refer to the manual. Shit. Let me pull up the manual here. I think I have it saved actually. Let's see here. Documents. Airbus. It's under downloads. Let me see. P180. Let's go to cruise power. All right, we got that open. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you saw it in real life. That would be cool. I think that's one of the best things about being a real pilot is like witnessing all this kind of stuff. Seeing all these cool clouds and colors and weather and spaceships. So current ISA is -2. According to the chart, or up to -10. It's 13 Celsius. It looks like we need to have an engine torque of around 86%. It will flow around 380, somewhere in that area. Probably 84% for the engine torque and around 380 to 390. All right, man. See you later, dude. Engine torque is okay. Trying to push this button in, but I can't, wouldn't let me push it. Oh well, we'll just turn it. We are almost at cruising altitude. Engine, we can move up a little bit. And actually, what's our ISA? -3, yeah, we can... Actually, let me see what it says. Not that it really matters, there's no failures, but we like to try to be as close to accurate as possible. So if there's no ISA, then we should be around 80. Yeah, still around 86. Yeah, that's fine. Around, we're at 77. We could actually go up to 86. Technically still be okay for maximum cruise power.
Avanti 80 Milan radar, expect the RNAV Yankee runway 8 approach into Innsbruck. 92 Alpha arrival, expect to descend in about 15 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Copy that, Milan, for the RNAV runway 8. Actually, we're actually going to try to do the localizer for runway 26, but we'll contact approach when we get closer. But yeah, we'll expect the descent in about 15 minutes for the 92A arrival. Avanti 180.
Avanti 180, continue climb FL 180 as per your clearance. Maintain current heading.
Course 254. Let's put that in right now. Let's sync our heading mode. Let's change our nav source. That's done. Go back to FMS mode and let's click back on nav, and now we're good there. East Timor. It should be going the other way now with Trump in office. Like, people shouldn't be getting more liberal. Oh, I think the music's over. We got to find more music. Oh no, the music's not over. I closed it out by accident. My bad, guys. Let me get more music pulled up here. What the hell's Nocturnal Spirit? Is that music?
Avanti 180, contact Zagreb radar on 127.875.
Well, I try to do music that's not like there's no copyright against it. So I'll check it out though. If it's something that I can use, yeah, I'll use it. All right, let me contact this radar and then I'll look it up here. Dagger radar, Avanti 180, currently cruising flight level 180.
Identified. Dober Dan.
What did that bitch call me? Dober damn. You don't know me like that. No, it doesn't look like it. I'll give it a try. I don't think it... I'll give it a try. Nocturnal sound play, and if I get a copyright strike against it, then we know it's not copyright proof. I don't know yet. Crazy, I can't hear it in my headphones. Must not have that turned on. Let me see here. No, I do have it. There we go, now I can hear it. Sometimes groups, they just disappear.
Avanti 80, Zagreb radar, contact Milan radar on 118.675.
Milan radar, Avanti 180, currently cruising flight level 180.
Avanti 80 Milan radar identified. Buen pomeriggio.
It's weird how groups, they just kind of fizzle out or something happens to them. It's just very strange sometimes how that happens. Oh, that's cool. We can see the mountains back there. They sound good. I used to play a fair amount of jazz when I was growing up. I've been a drummer for a very long time. When I was taking lessons, jazz was always like at the forefront of a lot of the lessons. Jazz and like Latin music and I like playing jazz music on drums. It's fun. Big band music I like jazz music. Well, no, not everybody's musically inclined, you know. I mean, if you enjoy what you got out of it, you can always go back to the sax later in life if you really wanted to. Give it another try. Maybe it'll be different this time around. But yeah, some people are just naturally can just play instruments. Some people, it just, no matter how hard you try, you just never get any better. Should do it, man. Give it another try. What's the worst that happens? I mean, the worst thing that happens, you know, you won't enjoy it, and you can just sell it or trade it in for something else again. But yeah, man, we only go around once in life, at least one time that we remember. So, something you want to do, man, just go ahead and do it. If that's coming up, one of the songs here. Ah, here it is. There you go. No, this isn't Method to the Madness. This is what in Method to the Madness is the name of the album, it looks like. I don't see a song called Method to the Madness or Method to Madness. Yeah, it looks like that's the name of the album. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's the name of the album. It's not the name of the song. I was looking for a song called Method to Madness. Jazz music's pretty difficult to play for the most part. You have to have a lot of feel. It's not always based on skill. Like there's some types of music that you really need skill. Like if you're playing like death metal, seriously, like death metal, you know, big band music, like that you need skill for. Most of the time, jazz music, you just need to have really good feel and really good rhythm. That usually overcompensates for skill at times. What is this Tommy Lee on drums, dude? This is right around the Pamela Anderson era in his life. All right, let's put in our approach information. That way it's done. Probably not going to change much this time of day. This time of day over in Austria, like 7 in the morning or something like that. All right, so the wind is variable at 2 knots. So we'll just put 360 by 2. Outside air is 3 degrees. Have 1018. The slope of the runway is... You know, a movie I haven't watched in a while. I haven't watched Oppenheimer in a while. I might watch that tonight when I'm done. Oppenheimer is one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. For some reason, I really like it a lot. I don't know why, really. All right, anti-ice. We're going to say that's going to be on tonight, because I'm going to try to make it snowy, so... It didn't look like it made any kind of difference with the V speeds anyways. All right, so our approach is all set up now. That's good. I hear that one, dude. I love flying over this area. One of my favorite things to do is actually taking like a helicopter and going down through these valleys here, like really close to the ground, and looking at all the stuff on the ground. I was gonna make it snowy. I'm just gonna leave it. Well, you know what? I will make it snowy actually. We'll wait till we're like on approach. Oh yeah. And this is not the A400M Airbus, so I have no excuses for a bad landing in this thing tonight. That A400M is so disappointing. It handles so terrible. Like as soon as you move the yoke a little bit, like it like rolls over almost to one side. It is absolutely horrible. I'm waiting to see if Chicago actually flies it and gives me his opinion on it. He's probably gonna, hopefully he'll second what I'm saying here, because I really want that airplane to be fun to fly, but man, it is horrible. Every time I go back to it, I just get more and more disappointed with it. As with most airplanes in 2024. And this is my last night of freedom. Tomorrow night, I gotta go to sleep and wake up for work the next day, man. I gotta go back to work. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna continue to use it too. You know, it's not like I'm not gonna give up on it. No, it's just I think they realize how shitty it is, which is why they haven't had more updates. The marketplace hasn't come out yet. More developers haven't ported and brought over their airplanes yet because they know it's shitty. And they can't get their really, like PMDG probably can't get their really good airplanes to work on such a shitty, you know, such shitty software. All right, see you, bro. Yeah, I know it's kind of late. My bad. All right, how long do we have until... Hey, we still got 70 some miles until Nani, so we got some time. Boost that melatonin. Eat half the pack of gummies. That's what I'm gonna do. Lay on my bed after the stream. Yeah, sometimes I get really wired at the end of a day from like watching something or playing something. I gotta lay down for a while and just listen to some music to kind of detune all the wiring in my brain. The same way with YouTube. I could sit and watch YouTube all day long. I can put on some death metal. I can put on some EDM music. I'm not going to, but I can. I really don't want to. I kind of like listening to this tonight. That means good day, maybe. Good morning, good afternoon. This would be the Piaggio Avanti P180. It's a new plane from FlightFX. Systems in it are like the CJ4 from Cessna, like these screens here. Actually, the CJ4 is way more in depth with what you can do with them, but it's very similar.
radar, contact Vienna, info on 134.625.
Who are we supposed to contact? Vienna, what? Get info, Piaggio P180, currently cruising, flight level 180.
Avanti 80, Vienna info, identified. Guten Nachmittag.
Guten Nachmittag to you, buddy. Oh yeah, that's right. Why am I doing that? That's right. This, like I said, it changes all screens. Oop, it's not doing it now. Well, you know, I say this to Chicago all the time when he gives me new playlists to play. Like, I'm not monetized anyways right now, so it's like not that big of a deal at the moment. When I do get monetized, that's a different story, but I'm still like 100 and some subscribers away from monetizing, I think, something like that. So I've had a little bit of slow growth over the last few months, and I think that's from copyright strikes and changing the name of the channel like 3 times. I think every time I changed it, it puts me down farther in the algorithm, I think. And I didn't make a lot of content for a while either, so that kind of takes you out of the loop with that kind of stuff. This doesn't zoom in. This one here. Not zooming in. Now it's working. Oh no, it is not. It's changing the. No bugs yet. No bugs at all. There's some buttons that you can't use, but for the most part, I mean, it's a really well put together airplane. This isn't zooming in. That's bothering me a bit. Is this gonna do it? Oh, it's this one here. That's dumb. Yeah, no bugs from what I can see. It's been pretty smooth playing all the way around. It's got a pretty basic tablet. It's easy to turn on. Almost all the buttons work. The buttons under here, under the glare shield, they don't work. But for the most part, it's a FlightFX did a good job with this airplane. Hey Sarah, what's the best place to go skiing near Innsbruck? Come on, Sarah. You don't want to talk. Hello, Sarah, tour guide. What's the best place to go skiing in Innsbruck? That's weird. It's not working. Oh, ATC. There we go. Wonder. Let me try it now. Sarah, what's the best place to go skiing in Innsbruck?
Innsbruck is famous for its skiing, and one of the best places to hit the slopes is the Stubai Glacier. It's the largest glacier ski resort in Austria, offering skiing from October to June. With over 100 kilometers of slopes, the stunning views of the surrounding mountains are just a bonus. Plus, it's a great spot for both beginners and experienced skiers, so everyone can enjoy the snow. Just remember to pack your sunscreen. The sun can be quite strong up there.
Okay, well thanks, Sarah.
Avanti 180. Whenever you'd like to send, flight level 160.
Copy that, we're going to descend now. Flight level 160, Avanti 180. What's the QNH here right now? N18. I think it handles really good. Better than a lot of airplanes that I've flown. It's really, I mean, it's kind of like a race car, to be honest. Like when you're taking off, it's like a rocket ship. When you go wheels up, like you get altitude real quick. It's easy to land. The front tire seems to be a magnet for the ground though, so it's probably going to slam kind of hard into the ground when you land, regardless of how good you land. But yeah, I mean overall, it flies really good. Yeah, I don't really have anything negative to say about this airplane. I mean, the only drawbacks that I've had for it so far is operating this screen in the middle is a little cumbersome sometimes when you have to go back here and hit some buttons. It's tough to kind of see the screen. But we never sank our props, I guess is the right term. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, that's that, and the buttons under the glare shield, they don't work at all. But other than that, it's been great. Handling's been really good. The sounds are good. It's got a really good manual that you know, is available with it. You know, like cruising charts and you know, a good explanation of what a lot of the features and buttons do.
Avanti 180. Contact Innsbruck radar on 128.975.
Innsbruck radar, Avanti P180, currently holding at flight level 160, ready for clearance to localizer for runway 26.
Innsbruck radar identified. Cruzy.
Bit of a delay tonight. You're talking my language, man. Yes, yeah, the manual includes checklists in it. And there's also checklists here as well. Yeah, I can't wait for that Citation X to come out. Actually, let me confirm that for you there, buddy, with the manual. Hang on a second. Let me pull the manual back up here. Downloads. Yeah, it has checklists. They're all the way towards the end. Yeah. Yep, it does. Yeah, I haven't flown the Citation X in years. I used to fly it a lot on X-Plane Mobile. And that's a wonderful airplane, that Citation X. Alright, I know we need to get down in altitude to about 9,500 feet. Yay, I got your sub. Awesome. Thank you, I appreciate it. Come back anytime. Bad idea. Alright, I'm gonna engage VNAV. Innsbruck, Avanti P180. We currently started our descent to flight level 095.
Avanti 180. Descend flight level 095.
One bad thing about Sayintentions that I've experienced is they're not the best when it comes to vectoring you down in altitude. They sometimes forget about you, especially when you switch radars. You know, when you switch stations, they tend to forget about you a little bit. Landing lights back on. Turn our prop sync off. Sync up our heading. It's currently 4 degrees where we're going. That's not so much where we're at. Approach chart. Localizer R. Actually, I think this is the one we're doing. There's our airplane. Airplane just showed up to the party, right over here. Man, the scenery looks great up here tonight, doesn't it? Or this morning, whatever time. I don't even know what time of day it is right now. In the, what do I have it at? Morning or evening? 116 to 126. Very good. And these buttons look really good up close. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, should I make it snowy? I think it's okay how it is. If I make it snowy, we're not going to see anything. We're not going to see anything until we get right up on the runway. I'll do it. I'm not scared. All right, what do we got to get down to? 1,000 feet. Program that. Yeah, that's always the goal, nailing the landing. I have days where I have like really good landings, and I have days where like my landing is complete shit. It really comes and goes. All right, let's go into heading mode. Let's go into localizer mode. And once we get close to capturing the localizer, we'll click nav. No, we can actually click approach. Innsbruck, Avanti 180. We are established on the localizer for runway 26.
Avanti 180, runway 26 is incorrect. You are cleared for the RNAV Yankee approach to runway 8 at LOWI.
Well, I disagree. I want to do the runway 26 approach. Can you make that happen?
Avanti 180, cleared for the RNAV approach to runway 26 at LOWI.
What? Okay, close enough. Copy that, runway 26. Well, we're currently on final for runway 26. Can you give us clearance to land? Avanti 180. Hey man, I'm not playing around with this AI stuff. I'm the boss, bitch. Oh, I bet you that noise is this button right here. Did it work? Nope. All right, gear down. Flaps down. Yeah, man, they got some pretty good music, this group. Man, look at this mess. Look at this soup. Oh shit, we still got 14 miles to go, man. Jesus, hang on. Let me put the flaps up a little bit. I didn't realize we still had 14 miles left. I'll leave the gear down though.
Avanti 180. Contact Innsbruck Tower on 120.1.
Innsbruck Tower, Avanti P180, currently established on the localizer for runway 26. Oh wow.
Avanti 80 Innsbruck Tower, winds calm, runway 26, cleared to land.
I wonder why it got sold. That's weird. Like, I wonder if they were in charge of it and they sold it, or if somebody else sold it. All right, I see the runway right out here. I'm actually gonna fly manually, I think, from here on out. Because this is offset a little bit. This landing is offset by 3 degrees. That ticking was the trim. Adjusting the trim a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna check this band out more. This band, I haven't really heard many good jazz bands in recent years. So yeah, man, this is I like it. I actually listen to a lot of to be honest, I listen to a lot of classical music when I'm in the car as well. Classical music, I'm a big fan of. You know, there's another, it looks like another airport over here. That can't be the... Yeah, I wasn't always into classical music, but I was into it a little bit in high school because I was in the state all-star band or whatever. I don't know, whatever. I forget what it was called back then. But then I didn't kind of listen to it for a while, and then as I've gotten a little older, I've kind of listened to like all the bands I've wanted to listen to for so long. You know, a lot of that music's kind of been played out. So what else can I listen to? I've been a big classical music fan for a long time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need something to bring down your heart rate after a gym. Especially when I used to go to the gym, when, you know, all those years ago when I was going out, man, I'd have like Pantera playing and like Slayer and, you know, Bullet for My Valentine and Ice Nine. I forget the rest of the name of that band, but yeah, man, I'd always have like super hard music playing. Whoa, rudder. Whoa. Ice 9 Kills, that's it, dude. Yeah, my daughter got me turned on to them a few years back, man. That's a really good band, Ice 9 Kills. What's it? The easiest way to a girl's heart is through her ribcage. That's like such a good song. Very true as well, anatomically speaking. Not that I would know firsthand. I never have inserted anything in between a woman's rib cages, or a guy's rib cage for that matter. I feel like we've been flying manually for a very long time now. I saw Slayer like in the early 90s, man. It was such a good show. That was the one and only time I've seen them. Yeah, I like all those, the big four as they call it. Metallica. I'm like a overly like like crazy Metallica fan. I have been for like my whole life. My son, who's 19, is a huge Megadeth fan, and then we both kind of feel the same about Anthrax and Slayer. All right, we're a little low. No, we're good. Speed's good. We're online. Couple notches too fast. That's my birthday, 2/19. We're a little off the set. You know, I really got to get better about center line. I have such a hard time landing on the center line. But I'll take it. Especially flying manually as long as we did. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. All right, now this is the modded. Oh, I can't turn yet. Shit. Hang on a second. All right, now we should be able to turn. Nope, we still can't turn. Can I turn now? Or is autopilot still? Oh, maybe we have to deactivate the autopilot. Nope, still can't turn.
Avanti 80, Innsbruck Tower. Welcome to Innsbruck. Taxi to apron 3 via Alpha. Stay with me.
Maybe we need to put this on ground. Copy that, Innsbruck, ramp 3, Avanti 180. We're not going to go anywhere if we can't turn. Now, there's, in this airplane, you have this button here. See, it says taxi steer right now. We should be able to taxi. Oh well, screw it. That was a good landing. It's late. I'm getting out of here. I'll be back in the morning. Again, tomorrow morning will be my last morning that I'll be able to stream in the morning for a while. But that was fun, man. We're gonna probably fly a CRJ and/or an Embraer tomorrow morning. Like I said, I want to kind of focus on those airplanes a little bit. But I'm gonna go do some searching and find a real flight to copy, like I usually do. This wasn't a real flight, but I usually do copy real flights, and so we're gonna do that as well. Anyways, y'all have a good rest of whatever it is where you're at, and I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya.